Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track with my boy. Yeah, I've been in your rapping boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. I'm calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Just shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandal. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose. Already started game. Don't beef on the name and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on.
Nero, my brother.
I want all the straps.
It's already started. It's already started. Already started here. I'm glad you made it, my brother. Ramirez is making his ring walk. Teal's making his ring walk. That's going to be the opening bout of the contest, the opening contest of the afternoon. Oh yeah, they just cut a chunk out of Times Square here. Put up some barriers, drew up some petitions, set up a ring, and it's go time. I'm loving it, man. Everybody's there. Damn, they already had Hulk Hogan as a ring card girl, Snoop Dogg, Ed Sheeran. I haven't seen a girl do it yet, but it's been wicked interesting. Oh, De Niro, man, my prayers for you, brother. I know you got a tough road to hoe, man, and I appreciate you coming on here and spending some time with me over here, man. I was going to do this at 7:30. I'm not even really set up to go here yet, but hey, man, the boxing waits for no man. And Ramirez is in the ring, man. Teofimo Lopez. This is going to be interesting right from the start. Right from the start. I mean, these are three matches going on here today, and any one of them could be a main event. Any one of them could be a main event. Man, we got Rolly and Ryan in the backgrounds coming on at the main event. Haney and Ramirez, Tio and Barboza. What did I say, Ramirez, man? Tio and Barboza for the opening bout. Tio stepping out of a cab. What a production! And you know, 10 years ago to this very day, one of the biggest fights in boxing history, one of the most highly anticipated fights in boxing history, that would be Floyd and Manny Pacquiao. 10 years ago, 2015, on this day, man. May 2nd, it was Kentucky Derby Day. Kentucky Derby Day is tomorrow. Oh, I got to pull out a butt over here, man. I'm just highly anticipating for this. In fact, I have to go over to, let me bop over to Facebook and make sure that I have my my channels open up there so people can see what I'm doing. Yep, there I am. Let me make sure that we got the edit the audience. Public, anybody that wants to see me can see me. There we go. Okay, man, here we go. We're doing it right over here. Let's pull out a nice bud. High Society Rainbow Runts. Yes, indeed. Oh, killer smell. Nice little nug here. Let me display it while the fighters are making their. De Niro, you're a smart man, bro. I mean, this is definitely an event. I mean, this is overshadowing tomorrow's Canelo bout. No doubt about it. Everybody's talking about this one. But this is what I'm going to be gaggling down in a bit. See if we can get that to focus in there if they can. They never like to. It's kind of a weird time right now, too. It's sundown. But there it is. There we go. There we go. Look at that nice little sponge here. Got the nice. Hear that snap? Look at that goodies inside there. Oh, yeah. We're going to throw that in the grinder. And as far as I'm concerned, this is like a main event right here. This could be the main event. We got the lineal champion, the Ring Magazine champion, the man who beat the man at 140. And this is why I really honor Ring Magazine, because they go by the lineal as best as they can. It's kind of tough now, mudded down, all divisions, all the different federations. But Ring Magazine still kind of keeps to the original. And then they're putting this fucking show on. This is great. This is great stuff here, man. Times Square, the Times Square takeover. What is it called? The Fury. Eric Daly, the referee. I've seen him around. I don't remember referees like I used to. I could be back in the day, Mills Lane. There's my man over there on Facebook, Skywalker. My brother, let's go Barboza. A lot of people are predicting an upset for this one. A little bit of crumble in here. Yep, I gotta go grab a gram of crumble. Excuse me. Excuse me. Put back in my drawer here. Not that one. And here we go. A little gram of platinum blonde crumble. As you can see, this is a concentrated, almost like the old crack lumps of the hemp. The takeover, Tiafimo. 20-1, no draws. Got that defeat to Cambosos. I'm sure he's thinking about revenge there. Bud Files, welcome. Hey, did I see my boy Soul Rebel in there? Yeah, man. Salute to you, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. I mean, this is cool just to be in New York City, man. Bopping around. They got this on the Trinitron. People that really don't even follow boxing, they're going to look up at that Trinitron. They're going to say, what the hell is that? Is that going on right now live? And I mean, this is definitely a coup by Turkey Al-Sheikh, the way he's pulling this off, man. And you don't know what could be going on in Times Square. I'm sure the pickpockets are out there. There could be terrorists out there. I mean, this could be totally off the wall. Mick Smith, my brother, salute, man, salute. The first fight is starting right now, bro. Tio's in the ring with Arnold Barboza. He's stretching out. The referee's getting ready to say, ring that bell. And here we go, man. Here we go. Arnold Barboza tattooed. And here we go. The bell has rung. The fight has begun. Might be the best one of the night. This will be my first bong of the day, too. If you can believe it. Believe it. Barboza's a counterpuncher. Barboza doesn't have a lot of knockouts on his record. I didn't even look it up, but I know he doesn't. I know he's low knockout percentage. He's accuracy, and he likes to counterpunch. And Teofimo Lopez, he likes to lay back too and counter, but Tio's not above taking a offensive approach. And this is where Barboza is going to shine. Barboza can feint, move around, catch him with those counters. And a lot of people are predicting an upset for this one. So we never know, man. We never know. Tio with the right hand. Barboza backing Tio up. Yeah, they're both trying to figure each other out right now. And there's no love lost between any of the fighters on this card. That's why this is fun. This is New York City, man. This is a fun evening. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water out there, man. Hydrate those organs, the kidneys, the liver. Number one thing, man, drink water. Water will change your life. And much thanks go out to my brother Blood Boxing for sending me this tumbler, and the lovely Fistiana for designing it. And we're in the last minute of the first round. Feeling out process. Tio starting to sit on his punches a little bit. Nobody's landed anything of any significance in this round. But we got 12 rounds, and this is for the Ring Magazine and WBO 140-pound championship. And remember, 10 years ago, we had one of the biggest letdowns in boxing, the most anticipated fight, Floyd and Manny. And it was a stinker. And it was 10 years ago tonight. Ryan got a good, Tio got a good uppercut. He got a good left uppercut to the body. And that's the end of the first round. Very uneventful. Yeah, Iron Mike is sitting at ringside. I'm loving it. He's so fried right now too. If you listen to him talk, he's like, man. They talked to him about his fight with Jesse Ferguson, because the ring announcer mentioned his first Jim Lampley. He mentioned the first Tyson fight that he covered was the Jesse Ferguson fight, and that's the fight where Tyson he said, "I'm going to put his nose into his brain." And Mike goes, "Oh, that was my violent period." So, a lot of history going on in boxing. This weekend is awesome. This is something that's never been done before. I'm setting up a ring in Times Square, letting the traffic go by, the people, the bicycles, everything. It's like they must have the pickpockets out in full force tonight. See, it's still daylight out there in New York, man. This is highly unusual too. Out on the West Coast, it's like 4 in the afternoon right now, 3:45. It's not even 4 yet. So this is like a weird time here. Total a boxing trip. My little weather thing just popped up. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high 68, low 57. I'll take it. Spring is definitely in the air. Tio trying to counter Barboza. Trying to throw that right hand over the lazy left, but Barboza's pulling it back in time, keeping a good high defense. Thank you, my brother. Don't need no spoiling. I like to see the action as it's happening. High pollen count out there today. Wicked high. Whew. The head rush is coming though. I gotta go get a poker for that bomb. Tio looks comfortable boxing on the outside. I thought he's going to be more of an inside, attacking him more, but I think he knows that strategy we were thinking about, and he's kind of reversing it here. He's staying on the outside, and Tio, he was up in Big Bear, right? He's training with Shane Mosley. I don't know what he picked up in that amount of time, but we'll see, man. Shane Mosley. Great boxing mind. I don't know what kind of a trainer he is, man. He was a hell of a fighter. At 135, undefeated Oscar De La Hoya twice. Oh, good combination upstairs by Barboza Jr. That's what he has to do. He has to catch Tio when he's coming in, which he just did beautifully. Tio's got that kind of cross-arm defense. Definitely a close fight. Nobody's taken any lead yet. Tio tries a big right hand from the outside, misses. End of the second round. I gotta get a poker from my. Oh, I got one right here. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. I'm gonna have to get the old lady to clean the barn out for me. And she will do well. Maybe she will. Maybe she won't. I don't want to push it. But there we go. Now here we go, getting ready for round number 3. De Niro's a great scorer out there. He's got the fight even at 1-1. Giving Tio the first round. And now they're showing these crazy bastards behind the barriers in New York City, man. I mean, you got everybody and their brother out there. They got the Ring magazines. All kind of concessions set up. This is like New Year's Eve in Times City, man. You got the pickpockets, the hookers. I mean, it is a holiday out there. I guess they did it. They're doing it during the sunlight hours to maybe to keep some of the weirdos from coming in. Maybe they don't come out. They start coming out till 9-10. But I mean, just a great concept. This is going to the circus right now. This is 3 ringer, 3 main events. Doing a lot of boxing from the outside right now. Barboza's trying the long right hands. He's not connecting. Tio with a combination of left to the body, right upstairs. Tio doing a little bit of footwork, a little dancing side to side. Barboza trying to get him against the ropes. Tio's definitely putting on, giving him some head games, giving him some feints. I don't think Barboza was expecting this kind of fight. I think he was thinking counter all night, but Tio's not putting the pressure on him like that. There's a right hand by Barboza upstairs. You can see Tio's a little gun shy. Doesn't look like he wants to engage. There's a lot of space between these two guys right now. There's Barboza moving forward a little bit. Nice little combination by Barboza. Hey, brother LT, salute my man. Tio's right hand goes flying over Barboza's head. Yeah, nice combination by Tio. Nice little shots there at the end. Barboza raises his hand. I don't know why, but another good round. I think close rounds here, man. Nobody's taking a distinct advantage. And look at these nuts on Times Square right now. Definitely a place to be right now. I don't know who was that Snoop Dogg as a ring card girl there, man? Oh yeah, man. I don't know how you can tell how many people are there, but you just got people that are getting out of work. You know, just people walking around the city. People that have no idea what boxing even is all about. You got the bag ladies. You got everything going on. And here we go, man. The start of round number 4. This is a 12-rounder WBO super lightweight title. Super lightweight. There hasn't been a lot of super lightweights. I don't know when that division maybe it started. Maybe in the 70s. But some of the great ones, man. Aaron Pryor, Alexis Arguello. And you can go back and you can look at the fighters who didn't stop at that. There would have been great 140 pounders. You know, the Henry Armstrongs, the Ray Robinsons. They just passed that division by. Duran never fought at 140. I think he might have had a tune-up with Monroe Brooks. Those were 2 more: Monroe Brooks, Bruce Curry, Esteban de Jesus. A lot of badass fighters fought at 140, man. And right now the division is popping. Barboza aggressive against the ropes now. Tio laying back, looking to counter him. And Tio with his hands on his ropes, pulling a Pazienza. Tio the aggressor in this round. Tio looks pretty cool, man. He looks like he knows where the punches are coming from. He knows where they're going. We'll see if when did he fight last? Take a quick. Steve Claggett. That was last June. So he's been kind of inactive, man. Ortiz, that was last February, and Josh Taylor was June of 2023. So Tio hasn't been as active as he'd like to be. Whereas Barboza, he just fought Jack Catterall. That was in December. Fought Jose Ramirez, beat Jose Ramirez in October, in November. So a lot of these guys are intertwined here, man. Hey, Technique, my brother. Salute, man. Tio schooling him, Technique says. Connor Ben is bopping around New York. He's looking for probably anybody who'll take him on this card. Excuse me for a second. There we go. Clean out that honker. I gotta do my supplements, my PM supplements too. I haven't done them this evening. Always a good thing to do. Take your nutritional supplements daily and on time. And I take 4 in the evening. Which one is missing here? Oh, vitamin C. I ordered it today, and I'm out of it. So anyway, I usually take a couple of grams of vitamin C daily. I hope it's delivered tomorrow. Amazon should make it, their delivery. Here we go, round 5. De Niro's got 3-1. We're in round 5 right now, bro. 4-1 Tio. Not mad at 2-2. Okay. So Technique says that Ortiz is schooling him, and you got it at an even fight. So I guess interpretations is like everything else. That's why, man, you got to have that knockout, the equalizer, the grand equalizer. That is the way to do it. Take it out of the judge's hands. No, I don't think it's going to happen in this fight. Referee warning them about their heads. Teo is really trying to give him some angles, man. He's trying to use those moves from that Paz showed him, that Witherspoon showed him, Duran showed him. He's got a lot of mentors. The the Chris Mannix, I guess, is that Chris Mannix? He's got it 4-0 in favor of Teo right now. More on your line technique. And who did I see out there? I saw my friend. I don't know if I shouted him out, man. The Bud Files. The Bud Files. How can you forget a name like that? I am the Bud Files. You Teo with that cross-arm defense. I should give Witherspoon a buzz, man. See if he wants to come on and talk a little bit about this card, man. I thought he might even be there at ringside. But see, he's using that cross-arm defense, the crab, so to speak, the Witherspoon, the Archie Moore, the Ken Norton. Protects the body, always ready to throw the right hand. Interesting. It's a good defense, man, if you can get away with it, if you can use it. Not everybody's got the ability. Teo using that little Floyd bobbing and weaving right now. Teo's playing games right now. He's having a blast in there. I thought Barboza was going to counter him all night, but Teo's definitely not moving recklessly, not moving forward like he did with Cambosos. Loose as a goose. He's in his hometown. He's digging it. With Teo Sr. out there. 5 rounds, 5 rounds. Yeah, Teo looks like he's gonna box his way to a decision if Barboza doesn't figure out something to do here. And like I said earlier, Barboza is not a knockout puncher. What does he got here? 13 knockouts and 21 wins. No, I'm sorry. 11 knockouts and 32 wins. Sorry about that. Barboza's got more fights than Teo. He's a lot more active. And when he started boxing in 2023, 12-year career, and he's got 32 fights in there. But here we are. We're in the 6th round. Mike Tyson doing some commentary at ringside. Turki Al-Sheikh is sitting there, man. One thing about Turki, a lot of people talk about, he's a dictator, shitty human rights issues, but man, he's making everybody fight each other. That's all I can ask for. The boxing has been run by the shadiest people since I've been watching it, for the mafia back in the 50s and 60s, and Don King, and I mean, we had Harold Rothschild Smith, who embezzled Wells Fargo for millions of dollars, putting on fantastic cards. Boxing is just, you got to understand, it's run by shaky people, just the nature of the sport itself. But here we go, man. Teo is on his toes, moving forward a little bit more. So he wants to put a little bit of hurting on Barboza, or can he? Or can Barboza come around in the second half of the fight? This is what he did with Jack Catterall. Catterall was coming forward a little bit, putting on some points. And Barboza came around, split decision, but he still took it though. And he got that split decision in Catterall's backyard. Right. This is Tio's backyard, and I don't know what the promoters have in store for Tio or Barboza down the future. But the 140-pound division, there's just money to be made in that division. You know, Turkey was cool with me for a long time, but then I started reading about the guy that he put in prison for 15 years for writing something bad in the press about him or a bad tweet or something. It was a human rights violation, and I went and researched it and I read it, and it just you kind of get the realization in that part of the world they don't have the rights that we have in this part of the world. So we thankful to be Americans, but you get over there and the police come knocking on your door, they just kick your door in and take you away, and you're lucky if you're heard from again. So it's a whole different world, and that's where Turkey comes from, man. And maybe he'll come around, maybe he'll change. Who knows? Boxing has a way of changing politics and religion. So we'll see what happens. But all I do know is he's making fighters fight each other that we wouldn't see fight each other in years. We haven't seen matchups like Turkey's been putting on forever. And that's the end of the first half, the end of the sixth round. Tio with a nice body shot, overhand right, sent Barboza back on his heels. Boom, buried that thing right in the solar plexus. Oof. That's the kind where you go to suck in some air and you're already expended. But the Coppinger has it 55, 59 for Tio. He gave Barboza that last round. I don't know how. And it's pretty much been Tio's fight. Still bright out there, man. Same the sun sets here as it does in Times Square. And I can show you what it looks like out here. This is the skyline right now in Bristol. As we're in the 7th round of this 12-round WBO Ring Magazine Super Lightweight Championship fight. Barboza is the only legitimately undefeated guy in this card. Devin is undefeated on his record, but we all know what that's all about. Barboza's got to get it in another gear here. Because Tio's having one. Tio's one of those guys who has good nights and bad nights, and this is one of his good nights. When he's having these good nights, not too much is going to stop him. Boom, Tio with the left hook moving forward. Nice. Barboza totally out of his element. He expected Tio come forward, counterpunching him, and it's just not happening, man. Barboza is following Tio around. Tio's slapping him around, covering up on his punches and nailing him to the body. Pretty much a shutout by Teofimo Lopez going on so far, man. But this is the beginning of the second half of the fight. Many things can happen. Tio with the cross-arm defense, they're walking right up to him, covering up. Got the forearm covering up the left side of the body. The right hand ready to throw, ready to unload with the overhand. He's shooting the right hand to the body effectively. Barboza seems like just a split second behind. Yeah, it's getting a little bit to dusk on there, man. The sun is closing down. The lights are lighting up. New York City's starting to go a little wild. And look at the sidewalks are closed. They got this. They got a weird setup here. I like the way they're doing this. Oh, if I were a few years younger, I'd be the internet. I'd be the traveler. I'd be heading to New York City tonight, man. Times Square. Not like New Year's Eve, but almost. I mean, you got a mob of people in there, and they've got it cut off. That's ringside right there. It's supposed to be between 300 and 400 people inside. And then, man, you got the streets out there. You got people all over the place. You got the Trinitrons going. Here we are, round number 8. Tio coasting along. Jab, right hand. You know, Barboza's just doing nothing. He's catching some of those shots. He's not doing a great job at defense and doing nothing offensively. He's smart, but he's just not pulling that trigger. Boom, Tio. But once again, combination upstairs got Barboza going backwards. Barboza's got like a non-existent jab. Tio nails him with 3. And Barboza's just walking right into the punches. Jokey, salute, bro. Barboza's got him against the ropes, but he's doing absolutely nothing, man. He should charge ahead, get inside. He's got to initiate, man, because Tio's in charge. Tio's controlling this fight, controlling the action. Barboza's just following around. Weak returns. Keep my platoon down there. One thing, man, always get that congestion out of your body. I smoke a lot, but I spit a lot too. Keep it out of it. That's the thing, man. You don't want to get congested. Weed is actually a expectorant too, man. 6'2". Soul Rebels got it at 6'2". Pretty much the consensus. Tio's just walking away with this. His dad's not even excited about this one. And you're doing beautiful, kid. You're doing beautiful. I got the 8-ball. I got the 2 hookers. I got the Bud Light. Let's get this over with. And this we said was going to be the most competitive fight of the night. I did put a poll up here. Let me go back and check that poll out, see if anybody voted on it. Here we go. We're in what? Round number Number 9. Yeah, we've got, let's see, how many people have voted in the poll? 12 votes. See, most 50%, half of the people said that this was going to be the fight of the night. Let's hope not. I mean, Tio is putting on a clinic here, but I don't want to see 3 clinics put on, man. I want to see some toe-to-toe action. And you know, Rolly and Ryan are not going to give us a boxing clinic whatsoever, man. You know, I think Rolly's off his meds. I think Rolly just said, fuck it. He's moving in hard. And Ryan's going to just set up with that left hook. And I'm predicting about 3 rounds on that one. And Rolly could knock him down too, man. You never know. He could pull a Luke Campbell. Tio's just kind of slapping him with that left hand with that. Oh, good combination upstairs. I couldn't see if he landed most of those. The referee was in the way, but it looked good. You know, Barboza's not, even when he goes to the body, Tio kind of turns around, doesn't land solidly. That will be interesting, Soul Rebel. Yeah, now he's showing off. He's hands on the ropes. I'm surprised the referee didn't knock him off there and say, cool it. You know, Barboza's got to realize, man, he's getting into he's got to do something, or the fight's gone. Another round in the books for Tio, it looks like. I don't know who that photographer is, but he must be something special because they're showcasing him over there. See if I can put that volume up for a second, see who he is.
And some of Tio's success here in the ring tonight.
They just showing some highlights of Tiafimo. The overhand right, boom, boom, landing on the jaw solidly. That right hand to the body. Yeah, this is a cakewalk for Tio so far. And usually, you know, when I don't see Barboza coming up with anything different here, man. There you go, Jokey. I don't know, Barboza has a couple of nice victories, man, on foreign territory. He went to Riyadh, and he went to England. And over here, man, you know, he's the desperation's not in his head. Maybe he can't do anything with Tio. And Tio, the basic jab, jab, right hand. I thought Haney was going to beat Ryan easy last time they fought too. So you never know. I thought I picked this fight totally wrong. I thought Barboza was going to counterpunch him all night long. So man, you never know with these fighters. I don't know the way I pick them anyway. But watching this in hindsight, I didn't expect this to happen. Keo looking for angles. Barboza not rushing him at all. Just not doing anything to score any points. Just Blaze one. Salute, my brother. Appreciate you stopping by. They even got the cocktail waitresses going around serving drinks here. I saw them earlier. I saw one or two of them with the black dresses on, with bringing the drinks, but I don't see them anymore. Tio trying to land that big overhand right. Barboza's got a really good chin, though. He's had a few of those bounced off already. Hasn't shown any ill effects. But he's not on the level of Tio as far as skill goes inside the ring. He's not landing anything of consequence. Boom, Tio comes in, combination. He misses it, but he gets his composure. Doesn't allow Barboza to land anything to counter him. End of the round. Barboza put his hand up. I don't know why, but did he win that one? I kind of give that to Tio also, man. I want to give Barboza one or two at the most. Jesus Lopez Sr. and Jesus Lopez Jr. training him. Okay, here we go, man. The start of round number 10. Final 3 rounds, man. Let's see if Barboza can even this one up a little bit. Maybe get Tio's respect. Right now, Tio's like he's having a game right now. He's playing games. Tio's hands are loosened up. He's starting to rip the combinations. My man Mike Tyson doing expert commentary at ringside. He's friends with Tio. Barboza trying to land something, but he's got no jab to lead with, and he's not effective at all. Tio's playing. Look at Tio playing games, nuking and duking in there, man. Jilly jiving, shaking that elbow. He's fucking playing games with him in there. Boring but entertaining technique, man. You gotta take the whole event into consideration, man. We're in downtown New York City, brother. Times Square. You know how much weed they're smoking out there, man? New York City, they vape, they smoke. You walk through New York, it's like, whew, it's a cloud. There's weed shops on every corner. It's Sin City. Tio just playing games with him, slapping the hands down, keeping that left hand. It looks like he's carrying a suitcase. He's got that thing so low. Looks like Pernell Whitaker out there, man. Oh, look at that. He just nailed him with the right hand, too, on the third punch of that counter combination. And Bob, I don't know if Barboza thinks he's winning this fight, but every time the round's over, he gives the hoo-ha, walking back with the bravado, man. But wait till they read the scorecards. Yep, they're showing there's New York City. You got every color of the rainbow in that crowd, man. Then you got the Mexican flag in there. You got everything. New York City, man, that's the melting pot. Times Square. I was gonna go there one time, New Year's Eve, long time ago. But the guy I was gonna go with, he had to go to work the next day, and he owned a bar. His father owned a bar. We're in the bar having a couple of drinks, ready to go, and his father goes, "Make sure you're back here tomorrow to work." I'm like, "Dad, I'm going to New York. Make sure you're back here to work." Like, fuck. But that's as close as I ever got to Times Square on New Year's Eve. And here we go. The 12th and final round. Lee Barboza doesn't look like he has any desperation. He doesn't realize, man, this is it, man. This is the number one 140 pounder in the world. You beat this guy, and you're the number 140 pounder in the world. That's the way it goes. You know, you beat the champ. You are the champ. You don't have to go through any undisputed, especially at 140. I don't think we're ever going to see unified or undisputed. Everybody's fighting everybody else at that division. Does Haney still have does he still WBC 140 pounder? I think he is. I'm not sure. We go look it up in a little bit. But right now, let's watch the last 2 minutes of this fight, and we'll see if Arnold Barboza can somehow grasp this elusive title. Tommy can nail Teofimo with a couple of good shots. He's moving forward anyway. He's trying. And both of these guys, you gotta give them to the conditioning, man. This is the 12th round, and they're both on their toes. Look at Teo moving back and forth. Even, Barboza doesn't look like he's shot either. It looks like he kind of did this in the first round. He hasn't been doing anything, but he's not sucking wind, and his hands aren't down by his sides. Teo with a nice combination downstairs. Once again, giving the cross-arm defense. Shooting a few jabs in there. Tries to bounce it right hand. Barboza still got a little bit of defense in there with him. Didn't walk into it. Eleven and 1. Well, we see, man. One more minute. Barboza has. And he goes back to the also ran status. Here we go. Barboza just finally landed a right hand. Teo knows he's got this in the bag. He's just waiting for Barboza to come forward, counter him. But Barboza doesn't even look like he's got the skills to do that right now. This one is about to go to the scorecards. And that's the end of the fight. Barboza raising his hands. And I love it. They got all the buildings around there. You can get the binoculars out there and look out your window. Teo doing his flips already. They haven't even read the scores, and he's already doing the victory flips. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll get my buds so I don't have to play the. So I don't get in trouble for playing the. Get my earbuds so I can hear the decision, catch the scores, and see if it's still hooked up. I believe it is. Let's get this decision. Yeah, I mean, look at the stats. On paper, it's a wash. Another decision. Tio going to be 22-1. Barboza's going to suffer his first L. Arnold promotes Barboza. I mean, Oscar promotes Barboza. 118-110. Tio, unanimous decision. All right, we'll take that. The next fight we're going to see will be Devin. It's going to be interesting. LT. Funny man. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some clean water in my bong. Get some fresh drinking stuff here. And be right back. So sit tight. Okay. Back again. Life-changing water. I'll go puff of water drink. Jim Lampley doing the ringside announcing once again. And they're talking to Tio at ringside. What is Tio saying? Let's turn it up and see. No, we can't. Gotta put these back in there.
People Lopez, a great performer as a boxer in the ring and a great performer in the interview as well. Most definitely, you got to take your heart out of him. He's being a leader now. I wonder if he's back on the pound is now. I mean, like, I think he'll rise to the pound for pound rankings, and I think he's the kind of fighter.
Yep, there we go. Can't keep that going on. Hey, Teddy, long time no see, brother. Good to see you, man. What about me? Salute. Jim Lampley back. You know, my friend George Jakovic, he was telling me he went to Jim Lampley's house, and he said he brought him around the house. It's just the same like event. He goes, come and see my guest room. Check this out, George. I think you like this setup that we have. It was like Jim Lampley announcing his the tour of his house. What about me? Salute. Thanks for stopping by, man. Please hit that like button. I don't know why. I think it gets more people to come to the show. Gives us more exposure. Maybe get $1 or $2 from YouTube at the end of the month. So please hit that like button. You know what I've been watching on every once in a while I get bored with YouTube and I'll go watch series. You know, the Netflix series, and I watched The Blacklist like last month. The whole thing, like I think there were like 12 series, 20 episodes. I watched the whole thing. It was wicked good, man. Then I watched another one called Justified, and now I'm watching one called Reacher. And I just finished the first season yesterday. It's 3 seasons. I'll watch them. But man, some of those are so cool. They're like soap operas, but they're violent, bloody. I mean, it's good stuff just to get away from boxing every once in a while. Because otherwise, I'm just on YouTube going from channel to channel, listening, jumping in. My wife said, you gotta stop doing that, man. You're obsessing yourself with it. I said, I know. I never saw it before. I only saw like clips on YouTube, and I started watching it, and it was kind of funny, man. Did you ever watch The Blacklist? That's an interesting one. And Justified too, man. That was another good one. But this weekend, boxing central. We got some of the best shit going on at our disposal. Tomorrow, nobody's even really talking about tomorrow night, man. You know, we got the incredible card in Riyadh. They're gonna start that card off at 6 in the morning, so we can get it on prime time over here. Usually we see the Riyadh cards there like 5 in the afternoon. They're gonna do this one where they get up. You know, when they show them when they're like 5 in the afternoon to us, it's like 3 in the morning over there. So they're going ahead of time, putting it on really early in the morning. Raymond Reddington. Oh yeah, isn't he the dude, man? I just the way that he died in that bull field. But I like those shows, man. You know, I never did like them. I never watched them, but now I don't know. I got more time on my hands. I like to broaden my horizons a little bit. And I mean, we got all this availability on the internet. You know, I went on one of my channels today, Strikeout, and it wouldn't come in. I don't know if it's down or what. Let me just see if it's, give it a quick cursor today. But anyway, like I said, tomorrow night, man, William Skull, he's got the belt that Alvarez had. They stripped him of it. It's almost like the Ali and Ernie Terrell story, right? Ali was the undisputed, and they took his title, his WBA title, and Ernie Terrell won it on a decision. And Ali went back and he fought Terrell, and that was the famous "What's my name" fight. Terrell refused to call him Muhammad Ali, and he said, "You will call me Muhammad Ali. You will be on your knees calling me Muhammad Ali." And and he ended up beating the shit out of him, made him say Muhammad Ali, Terrell, tough guy. And Terrell said, I didn't, he disrespected him. He wouldn't call him by his real name he chose to be called by, and he paid for it, man. And, but anyway, I'm looking at the skull fight a little bit like that, with Canelo Alvarez is coming back to take his belt. And Ali said he gave Terrell a payday. Alvarez is giving Skull a payday. And then we'll see if Alvarez hasn't had a knockout in how many years now, man? Since what, 2021 or something? Oh, the Sundays too. That's going to be fun also, bro. I mean, this is what we're talking about here, man. This is Saturday stuff right here. Noe on Sunday, but Ajagba and McCauley, they had words at the weigh-in, you know. Fuck you. I'm going to fuck you up. Fuck you, yeah, fuck you. I mean, they were going back and forth, and it was definitely some animosity there. I love heavyweight boxing, and let's see if McCauley can redeem himself from getting knocked out by Joseph Parker. You know, he got that one bomber on the head, didn't get beat up, so he can't. You know, there's going to be no sustained beating, recuperating. It was that one punch high in the head, took him out. And now he's gone against once defeated Effie Ajagba. I always had high hopes for Effie. Effie got knocked down against Frank Sanchez, but he's still, you know, I think it was a majority decision. But anyway, Effie's a tough guy, and Effie taking on McCauley, that's going to be entertaining. I love heavyweight boxing. There's going to be some shots. It's going to sound like a bass drum getting hit. What? Boom, boom, boom. And we can't miss that one either, man. And Saras, man, coming back from getting knocked cold by Jaime Munguia. A lot of people had high hopes for Jaime Munguia, and they still do. And Saras, man, undefeated, not even a power puncher, 7 knockouts or some ridiculously low amount like that, but came through, landed a perfect overhand right counterpunch, and that was it, man. Jaime Munguia was out like a light, so to speak. And that rematch is tomorrow. So those are three fights that are going to be a lot very interesting on that card. A lot of fun. I'll probably come on and do it, man. What a halibut. And now they are showing Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez making their ways. They got the trucks to get them through the crowd. You got New York City, man. You got people walking around. You got to be careful. There ain't no inches are valuable in New York City. Nobody's got space there, man. This truck is driving down you got about 6 inches on both sides of him. He looks like he's in some makeshift breakdown lane. And that's Jose Ramirez. Maybe it's his truck. Got the double wides in the back. Oh, there's no sound on there, man? I don't have it on anyway. But I can't have it on. Usually I have music in the background, but somebody told me that they can't listen to boxing and listen to music and watch boxing. So I said, oh, I'll try it next time. But I wasn't even set up for it here. So I don't have any music going on like I usually do. They're showing Times Square where the sun is just going down. You can see it's even getting darker in here. They're on the corner of the Gap. They still have the gaps open there. Ramirez coming for some redemption. Ramirez was beaten by our man was beaten by Barboza, so he's got that loss on against him. But he was beaten by Pedraza and Josh Taylor. Victor Postel. He's got victories over Maurice Hooker. I mean, the dude's been around for a while. Jose Zapata. He lost to Barboza in Riyadh, November 16th. I don't know if the sound is coming in on this one. Let's see, the only way I'll be able to tell if I'm putting this in my ear. Yeah, the sound's working on this feed. But they're both, Ramirez is stepping in the ring. I watched another fight yesterday. It was supposed to be on, it was on yesterday, and I tried to tune it in. I couldn't get it. Kevin Lerena from South Africa, and he took on this guy from the Ukraine. I forget his name. Knocked him out, man. Destroyed him in like 2 rounds or 3 rounds. Total mismatch. But Lerena, that's the guy that knocked down Daniel Dubois 3 times in the first round. Ended up getting stopped in the second round. Or was it the third? But anyway, it was he definitely a quick starter, and he's the WBC Bridgerweight champion. So we got that prestigious WBC Bridgerweight title. I'm sure you've all heard about that one. Named after the kid who saved the girl from the dog bite or something or other, man. But they're like heavy between cruiserweight and heavyweight, ridiculous division. But Kevin Lerena from South Africa is your WBC Bridgerweight champion. He defended it successfully yesterday. And here's Devin Haney. You got Michael Buffer as a ring announcer. And they're not looking to make Turkey Al-Sheikh is doing this for the I guess the pay-per-views is the only revenue, because he's not making any money with ringside tickets unless he's charging $1 million a piece for them, because there's only like between 300 and 400 people inside the fenced off area, the enclosed ringside. I show on Twitch too, and there's a troll on Twitch right now. See, let me show you this. This is coming up on my Twitch thing here, and we will. Let me see. We'll have to block them off or something. How do you do it? How do you do it? I guess you don't. But anyway, that's being trolled on Twitch. So we got multimedia going on here. Getting ready for this. It should be a very, very intriguing bout. Devin Haney looks big. Just the shot right there. His shoulders look wide, and that's with his robe on. So Ramirez, 29 wins, 2 losses, 18 KOs. I'd like to see him test Haney's chin. See if Haney shows any ill effects from that beating that he got from Ryan Garcia. And Ramirez, what does he got for knockouts? 18 knockouts and 29 wins, 62%. Wild Bill Haney. Getting ready for the belt to start. Yeah, he looks huge. Let me see. It'll probably show the weigh-in. Show what they weighed in. Haney weighed in at 143. Ramirez 143 3/4. Getting their instructions in center ring. No low blows. No hitting behind the head. When I say break, you break. May God bless both of you. Took chance and come out fighting. And here we go. Ding, here we are. Fight number 2 on this amazing card. Ramirez trying to move forward. Referee breaks him apart. Haney initiated the clinch. Let's see if Ramirez has any pop in those punches. When did he fight Barboza? That was last November. He's a road warrior too, man. He fights all over the place. Residing in Evansville, California. Haney doesn't look like he's right on with that jab yet. Ramirez pops him with a jab. Ramirez moving forward. Haney does not want to be in the corner. Spins out. Ramirez missed a big right hand. Ramirez is trying to corner Haney, but Haney's a little too slick to be tough to let himself get tied up or get into the corner or on the ropes. And I hope it's not. I hope it's not going to be the legendary boring Haney fight where he just stays away and pokes him with the jab, because I don't want to see that, man. Hey, my sister Rock Chuck, salute. End of the nondescript first round. You know, we don't want to see that bow and arrow jab. Remember when he fought Ryan last time? He had those like socks on his feet. Get a little more conventional boxing shoe on there right now. Stitch Duran, Shane Mosley, his assistant. He's got a tremendous corner. Okay, here we go, man, for the second round. Let's see if if Haney's gotten any instructions or if this is what he wants to do. I just scored that first round in Aero. Draw. 1-0 by default. Okay. Nobody's moving their hands. Not in a offensive striking position. Ramirez tried to drop the right hand. Then some awkward clinch. Not a lot of action going on in this second round. Ramirez tried to throw a combination. Haney ducked into it, avoided the punches. And not much going on in the second round either. Haney tried an overhand right. I don't know if it landed or not. Ramirez tries to go into a combination at the bell. That was another lackluster round. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what goes on. What I want to do too while I'm here, I will see if strikeout comes in. That was one of my favorite streaming services. And not when the thing spins around like that. 2-0 Ramirez. They're showing the sun setting on the city that never sleeps. And let's see if Haney can generate some offense. Ramirez comes in with that bobbing weaving style. Haney is trying to land a left hook. Still backing up though. Ramirez got him against the ropes. Combination. Haney holds on. I mean, they want to make the Haney-Ryan Garcia rematch. You think the judges are going to score this fight like we are? I think they'd be leaning towards Haney in the close rounds, and Both of these rounds have been close too. First 2 rounds, man, I was gonna call first one a draw. The unofficial ringside judges got the first 2 for Haney De Niro, so this shows us how well our judging skills are appreciated around here, huh? Ramirez is trying to cut the ring off. Haney, a little too slick for him. Haney moving side to side. Ramirez isn't coming close enough to land anything. Goes a right hand over Haney's head. Haney got a couple of shots in there when he moving forward. Hey, Vaughn, salute, man. Springwater Boxing, salute. Ramirez lands a couple. Haney hugs him. Well, let's get some excitement in this fight. The New Yorkers, they'll boo the shit out of you. You don't give them a good fight. End of the round. They're showing outside in the streets. Vaughn, my brother. How's things, my man? Enjoying this this card. It's morning time where you're at, isn't it, brother? Nothing like water. Agua, por favor. And at the streets of New York City, you got the Ukrainian flag, you got the Mexican flag. I'm surprised I haven't seen any rainbow flags in there. You got some weird looking characters in New York, man. I'll tell you, they're panning through them with the cameras right now. They must have a high cop presence out there. And here we go, man, the 4th round. Ramirez is trying to cut the ring off, but he's not throwing enough punches to do it. He's trying to cut it off with his body, and Haney just dancing around him. Ramirez wants to get down and sling punches, and that's not Haney's style at all. Referee breaks him apart. I mean, totally boring fight to me, man. After what we've been getting used to, and they're giving us this now. I mean, the first fight, the Ortiz fight, was definitely it's not captivating, and this is even less. I don't know. You think Haney's gun shy? He's keeping that left hand awful high. I say left hand, right hand. You know, he remembers those left hooks that bounced off his head. He's keeping that right hand up there, protecting that chin. Oh, there we go. Good shot by Devin. Looks like they both landed in that exchange. Ramirez wants to exchange. Devin does not. I think the Rainbow Runts I'm smoking has got more of a bang to it than either one of these guys in the ring right now. There's Times Square. They're showing all the people at ringside and beyond, and they got like a quadrant of a city block just covered up here, man. Oh, water is the best, man. I haven't drank anything but water now for, let me see. I think I started in 2022, and about 3 years I've nothing but water. No coffee, no hot chocolate, no tea, no alcohol, no Kool-Aid, no nothing. Just plain water. I do put I put 2 scoops of protein powder in my water first thing in the morning. That's my protein smoothie, I guess you can call it. But after that, it's just straight water. And that I slug that down in like 2 seconds. Just save enough for the dog to have a mouthful. But I love it, man. You know, I go for checkups and stuff, and they tell me that I'm real healthy, and the things I do. And I say one of them is all I drink is water. And interesting, interesting. I tried it, but I can't do it. I mean, yes, you can. What do you mean you can't do it? Well, I have to have a drink. I have to have coffee. I have to have a couple of beers. Not if you don't want to. Smoke your herb if you want some mind-altering substance. Drink your water. You'll be just fine. Socialize. Get a girlfriend, you know? You'll be all right. Get a dog if you don't want a girlfriend. It looks like Ramirez is moving a little more forward now. Instead of just chasing him around, I think Haney might get off his toes a little bit. The ringside announcer has 39-37, 3-4. Haney looks like he wants to land a right hand. Maybe his corner said, "Hey man, you got New York on your ass over here. Let's go. Come on." So I'd let it get sloppy. Ramirez is moving in, weaving and bobbing, but he's just not effective. He's got to let those hands go behind him in front of that weaving and bobbing, and he's not doing it. Haney, just a fantastic boxer. He's making sure that Ramirez doesn't square up. He's keeping that pesky jab, keeping him off balance. End of the round. Ramirez has got to learn how to keep Haney from clinching, how to bang him before he gets in that clinch. Who's this at ringside? Carl Anthony Towns, NBA All-Star, five-timer. Yeah, I haven't watched basketball in a long time. I don't know who this guy is. He's got war in his hat, man. That's Marvin Hagler. To me, but man, yeah, let's get this fight on the road here, man. Nothing is happening. Ramirez is getting a little pep talk in his corner. I know he's promoted by Oscar. Oscar didn't get his extra points in the first fight with Barboza. I don't think it's going to work with Ramirez either. But Ramirez moving forward early in the round. Starting, there we go. Land early. That's what you got to land. You got to chin check the man. Haney elusive. Haney will not be caught on the ropes or in the corner. A little more offense. A lot more offense. Ramirez moving forward, trying to catch Haney. Haney just dancing out of danger. Occasional jab. There was that left hook by Ramirez on Haney's jaw. Haney starts to move around a little bit. Ramirez has once again gone for that left hook. That's what he has to do. That's his weapon. Seems like he's just a little behind. His timing is just not on. Haney doing some really nice boxing. Just that he should be shooting that jab out more and more. The right hand behind it. Got great footwork, but no offense behind it. That's what he needs, man. Yeah, that was sat down, landed the right hand. I think he's got little hands, though, doesn't he? Doesn't he have hand problems? Ramirez thinks he got him against the ropes, unloads. Haney just keeps moving, and Ramirez doesn't get a chance to get set. For a second there, he had him caught in the corner. Ramirez pissed off that he didn't land anything of any consequence. As the round comes to an end, he's got Robert Garcia in his corner. Robert Garcia, trainer and cut man. 3 assistants. Coppinger's unofficial scoring has Haney 60-55. The first round tie, Haney winning every other round. I hear that, man. This is it's just moving downhill. Haney is dancing, not throwing punches. Ramirez trying to catch him, missing him by a mile when he does throw his shots, which are few and far between. This is a stinker. I might as well just go with the program, smoke more of my herb. I got some in the mail today. I haven't even opened it up yet. I felt, my stream went down. Came back on again. I was going to go retrieve a new one, but they must have said, this fight's so shitty, why even bother taking the stream down? Anybody crazy enough to watch it, let them watch it. And we are crazy enough. Go look at that poll that I put up, man. Let me take a quick gander at that. Let me go to 1 times over 2. Yeah, just to see something.
1 times over 2.
Put that down. Sorry about that echo. But yeah, just seeing if anybody's watching me. See, Facebook, you could set your show up there before with StreamYard. And when you went to Facebook, you could send out like 500 invites. Now they cut it down to like 50, 70. Really, really morons over there. That Mark Zuckerberg, he's a douchebag. He don't know how to run an operation. He's only like one of the richest people in the freaking world. Has billions and billions of dollars, but he runs a shitty company. Man, this looks like a glorified sparring session. Here's the comment of the evening right here, man. Unsalvageable. And that's that could be taken as an insult for the for some of those Pro Box Tuesday nighters that gave us some cards. Okay, the crazy ones. It's dark in New York now. I see the booze in the hands. Tyson sitting with B-Hop. Oh yeah, they have whatever street it is, they have it blocked off just for emergency vehicles. There's the cops out. The Rostamans. That looks like a fun place to be right now. And here we go. Back to the fight. It was more exciting when they were showing the scans of the crowd out there. In the Big Apple, the sun has finally gone down. We're in the 8th round of this. Highly anticipated. Just shows you how the anticipation does not meet the reality. That old saying. But you know, isn't this kind of apropos with the anniversary of the fight that I was speaking of earlier? 10 years ago, Floyd and Manny Pac. People were pulling their hairs out of their head to see that fight. They wanted to see that fight for years before it happened. There were all kind of stipulations and arguments and accusations. And when it finally happened 10 years ago tonight, and I remember staying awake really late for that. I could just about keep my eyes open. I don't think it started till 1 a.m. or something. And it was a dud. It was a letdown. And man, so far this Times Square card, Ryan's got to save it, man. Ryan's the only chance of salvation. Well, how about Ryan getting upset by Rolly? See, the anticipation, and then the reality is like, you know, we're buying the sizzle, not the steak. What can be said about the rest of this fight? This is the 8th round. Yep, we still have another 6 rounds to go of this stuff. Carlos. Thanks, Carlos. Isn't this an exciting evening here? I'll tell you, Ryan better save the night. Haney is putting us to sleep over here. And Ramirez, he's either one step behind or he's afraid to do anything about it, or he's just not talented enough. But he's not doing anything around here, man. This is I don't know about African American style Superboy. Let's not get racial in here, bro. Come on, man. I mean, Turkey a la chic at ringside. We will not have that. No, he's certainly not doing anything in this fight right now. Turkey a la chic at ringside. I like that, man. I wonder where he's staying. I wonder if there were all kind of bodyguards around there. Somebody told me there was going to be some possible espionage or conspiracy action going on in Times Square tonight. So I don't want to say anything about it and get us in any kind of hot water. Well, what are we in? We're in the 9th round. 4 more rounds to go. Yep. So we've been saying all night. He's just following around. Not using his hand, not using his fist. Just walk the dog all night. And Haney's just scoring punches with scoring points with light landing shots. Yeah, Haney just does not have anything behind that skill that he's got. That's what he needs. He needs to develop. I don't know if he can develop a right hand or a left hook. I mean, Mosley had one. He was just training with Mosley. Mosley should have showed him a little more offense. I mean, he's going to win this decision. And we'll see if him and Ryan rematch, because if they do, they better do it fast before he gets beaten by somebody. Can you imagine him and Shakur fighting each other? Cool. So, his style against Tank, that would be an interesting fight. I don't think it'll ever happen. They'll talk about it forever, but that would be an interesting fight right there. But that slick style without any offense behind it, man. Hey, shout out to East Oakland. There's a high rider out there. That must be one of Haney's cars. Chevy Impala, looks like a 63. Oh, yeah, man. The Batmobile out there. So what was that? Gotham. And here we go, round number 10. Round like the rest of them. Did they get an opponent yet for the one Big Baby Miller pulled out of the fight with? Who was that? Who did he pull out of the fight with? The undefeated heavyweight, Rakapori, is that his name? But Mike the Bounty Hunter was going to possibly be a hey brother FCO, salute man, salute Fabio Wardley. Right? Did they find an opponent for him yet? I know Mike Hunter was on the list. I talked to his manager today, and I said he got to jump on that, man. They got to get on that. And he's talking about low money and da 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 da. And I'm like, that's an opportunity, Mike. That's an opportunity. Get him on there. And anyway, he started explaining it to me. I didn't want to talk about the business of boxing, so I said I got to go, bro. So, but anyway, I'm wondering if they possibly got him on that card. They had Herkovic subbed in there, and who was the other guy? I can't remember the other dude's name, but the show will go on. And man, one thing about those Brits, they love their boxing. They're keeping it real, especially in the heavyweight division. It's definitely week after week, quality fights. Look at Ramirez moving forward now. Is this going to be too little, too late? Did he hurt Haney? Is he going to draw him into a slugfest? The best round of the fight so far. Ramirez trying to drop the right hand. Haney's moving straight back. He really should be able to hit him with a good shot with his feet in that position. But end of the round, maybe a round for Ramirez. Oh, Bud Crawford is pretty exciting to watch when he's mad at you. Every celebrity's at ringside there, man. Clarissa Shields, from right on down. She's the women's talent in there, but they just showed off a bunch of New York fighters. Malanga. The sun is set now over Times Square. The 11th round. Ramirez is moving forward, connecting now. Haney's doing a little more exchanging with him. Yeah, American boxing is kind of dead, man. Compared to the rest of the world. A clash of heads. Ramirez once again settled into his matador bullfighter role. Just going right by him, not landing any shots right now. Haney has to engage him if he wants to make this fight exciting, but that's fixed. Hey, salute, bro. Salute. But definitely not one for the books here. And is this going to make any difference in the Ryan Garcia Haney rematch? Nope. Oh, we got 3 more minutes of this to go. Jokey jokes. I'm getting pigeon vibes from you. The last round. One more round to go in this snore fest. You know, the name of the game in boxing, it takes two to tango, and neither one of these cats are engaging right now. And that's what makes it a real snore fest. Once again, showing the derelicts of New York City. we'll get the unanimous decision for Haney. He remains undefeated, uninspiring. Oh, man. All my heroes, man. Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marlon Starling, Iran Barkley, all the cats I grew up with, man. Right now, it's on the decline, man. They're in a slump. But the greatest in the world were black boxers, brother. And 108, 100 total. Oh, they gave Ramirez one round, the third round. Yeah, we said that too. That was his best round, and he might have had one back there too, man. Well, that's modern for me, man. It was only a few years ago. This is the boxing I grew up with. So I have a little bit of a wider horizon, man. You see. You just can't name any boxers from America right now that are exciting, whatever color they are. You know, boxing in America is in a slump right now. Yeah, keyword they were, right? List your best. Boots Ennis. Man, I would just like to see one chin check. It is going right down to the wire. A decision. $109, $112, something like that. Abdullah Mason, pretty exciting. And there's a younger crop out there, bro. There are some interesting prospects, but the fighters that I grew up with, I mean, I grew up in a whole different generation, bro. This is the boxing that I learned to respect, and the fighters that I followed, the fighters that I grew up on, and I mean, I still talk to some of these guys that are still alive. So, you know, it's not like they're gone. They're just not active right now. Daniel Dubois is pretty fucking exciting. But anyway, the next fight now. So far, we've had two relative stinkers here. Ryan Garcia and the crazy man himself, Rolly. What's the consensus on that one? Uh-oh, my stream just froze on me. Oh, came back again. You know, they're not gonna keep any downtime in here because they wanna have this fucking thing done. New York City, the more people congregate, the more time they have to drink and get crazy. So they want to break this thing up, take this ring down, get traffic flowing again. So there's going to be no downtime between fights. They're going to just go right on to the next one, which is very admirable. Production rate has been first class, but the quality of fight so far has left a lot to be desired on my part. Devin's got the snack shirt on. His father, Bill. They got Michael Buffer I mean, shit, Michael Buffer's still announcing. Michael Buffer was announcing back in my guy's days on my wall over here. Total punches thrown. Ramirez threw more, landed less. Well, let's see what they score this. Rolling in a DeLorean. They have a unanimous decision. They got looks like a couple of rappers. See, I'm so unhip on what's hip today. I guess there is, man. Between the main event and this, there's going to be a rap concert. They're talking to Sergio Mora, it looks like over there, the Latin Snake. Remember when he was on that show, The Contender? He was one of those guys who stayed in the Contender house. Manfredo was on that. I know, Vaughn. That's why I do this, so we don't have to. We can talk crap over here. We can talk about tomorrow night's card going on. And Bruno Sarace getting that return match against Munguia. A lot of people were high on Munguia, until he got beat by Canelo, but they still said, he didn't get knocked out. You're going to come right back. And unfortunately, he runs into this guy, Bruno Sarace from France, undefeated, no power, 5 knockouts in his 26 victories. And he just lands over the top. A right hand catches Munguia coming in, and it's lights out. And it was like, whoa. It was a Rocky moment. Made you just jump off your chair. And Sarace went down to Mexico to do this too. It was just like I said, it was a Rocky moment. One of these things where you looked on the schedule. Jaime Munguia coming back, taking on Bruno Sarace. Who the hell is this Bruno Sarace? Oh, he's from France. He's pretty good, and blah 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 blah. And he comes out of nowhere, and he knocks out somebody who's never been knocked out, never been down, I don't believe. And tomorrow the rematch, and that's a preliminary to a fight that's probably not going to be much of a main event either. But hey, we smoke the herb. Munguia's already. I think Munguia's favored, man. Let me check out the betting odds on here. Let's see here, man. Sarace is currently the 11-1 underdog. It's plus 1100 to get knocked out, while Munguia is a minus 150. Sarace is younger by 2 years. Both Sarace and they both fight out of the Orthodox, but Sarace is plus 1100. So you throw $100 down on Sriracha, and you win $1,100 back, man. That's a pretty damn good bet. But that's tomorrow, and Ajagba's on the same card, man. That's going to be very, very interesting. Ajagba and Bakoli. We haven't seen Bakoli. Last time we saw him, he was sprawled out on the floor. So, I mean, there's just boxing coming on and on and on for us. How can you complain? You know, eventually these guys are going to fight the fights you want to see them fight. But in the meantime, let them fight each other. Let them weed out the rest of them. Yeah, Badu Jack too, man. Badu Jack. I think he's even got a belt, doesn't he? Doesn't he have some kind of a? Let me go check it out. Let's see, man. Let me see. Badu Jack. WBC World Cruiserweight. So this is a World Cruiserweight fight? Well, WBC, is it? It's not like a veggie belt or anything, right? Because this dude right here, Mika Jalarian, is the WBC Cruiserweight champion. And who did he beat to get that? It was vacant. I guess it was Badu Jack's, but he was stripped of it. Check this out here. Yeah, he beat Macaboo. He won the title. And then he was stripped of the title. And now he's fighting once again for the title. So this is weird. This is crazy stuff, FCO, huh? You know, I like the way they do it with the Ring magazine. Just you get a belt and you lose it in the ring, or else you retire. They don't strip it for reasonable inactivity. They don't, as long as you fight a contender, they don't strip it. You know, freaking like a moth or something flying in here. But I hope they're not going to play a rap concert. I hope they go right to the fight. You know, clear New York City. You got the derelicts out now. You get people out in those streets until midnight, man. There's gonna be blood. There will be blood. Do another hit off this delightful bud that I smashed up earlier. I got some something called Rainbow Runts, fortified with a little crumble. Doing the right thing here. You know what's good about fights like this too? There'll be people still having fresh in their minds the YouTube channels you like to go to where they break the fights apart. Everybody's still got their opinions fresh in their minds. They're ready to talk about them. Instead, like tomorrow, you'll forget everything, and you know it won't be the same. And plus, we'll be talking about the Canelo fight. So this is almost good that it's early. Damn, it's only like 6 o'clock where you are, FCO, huh? It's early over there. Are you Central Time Zone or Western Time Zone? But I just thought about that. A lot of people on the West Coast, they're still either working, driving home, or tough time to have a boxing card like this. Central, all right. It's still pretty early to have main events going on like this on a Friday, huh? Unless it's your legendary Pro Box. Fatal Fury. This whole thing is named after a video game. Yeah, I never played a video game in my life. I never owned one. Never, like I said, never played one. Just never had the inclination. Did I miss a lot or what? But there he is, Turkey Al-Sheikh at ringside, just looking at this vast amount of money that he's paying these fighters. They got to be getting them a couple of million apiece, man. These guys, they don't fight for peanuts. He opens a checkbook. If he's expecting to make money back in pay-per-views, how guys like FCO and guys that live west of him expect to shell out for a fight that happens in the afternoon where, I mean, that's no time to kick back and fire up and crack open a cold one. This should be PM action, when the sun goes down. Peter Von Ox, my brother. There you are, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. Over here, anyway. There's my main man, Peter Von Ox from Minnesota, Idaho, somewhere up there. Taking care of things, man. Yup, he's coming. That's not a DeLorean he's coming in, though. That looks like, damn, like a Bentley or something, man. That was Rolly's. Who did Rolly fight last? Let's check out Rolly, man. Rolly's the man tonight. Rolly could save this whole show. This has been the sleeper fest. Rolly could really save the whole evening tonight. See, Rolly is 16-2. He's been stopped twice. He's got 13 KOs in his own right. He was a WBA champ for a while. He lost at the Pitbull Cruise. He got a gift from Israel Barroso. Got flattened by Tank Davis. Manuel James, I don't know who that is, man, but he beat him, a unanimous decision. That was last September. And now he's got maybe the biggest name on his record, Ryan Garcia. He's coming in at 146.5. Ryan's coming in 146.75. Not coming in, weighed in at. So I don't know. What do you think, Peter? Who do you got? Peter's a wise boxing mind out there. Looks like Jerry the King Lawler driving the Batmobile. Now that's I was gonna say it's Joe Goosen, but no, that's just some cat. Looks like Jerry the King, but Jerry's way too old for that. But yep, they're being ushered in those fine cars. Is that Chevy, that lowrider? Yeah, that's that Chevrolet. It looks like an Impala, but I don't know. I think it is. I think that's like the '63 Impala, Mom. That thing cherry right out. And Rolly, man, Rolly's normally a very uptight guy. Never shuts up. A promoter's dream. This time he's been low key, almost like they found the right ADHD meds to keep him under control. And he seems very, very zen-like compared to his normal self. But he's being chauffeured in the back seat to the special setup in Times Square. Man, I'll tell you, he had the matchings were good. So far, the first two fights, I'm sure we had a few people just doze off. They're going to miss this fight. He really looks like he wants to crack the big time. He's already got the big time reputation. Fans will love him. If he knocks out Ryan, oh man, Rolly will be the shit. That's called a trio. I wouldn't advise that at home. Okay, here we are, man. Ryan's coming in the Batmobile. As we're getting ready for the main event on this these 3 fight extravaganza. And they got the streets are blocked off in Times Square. 9 o'clock on a Friday night. Is that just insane? You know, Turkey Al Sheikh is taking care of all the security details, politicians, whatever, man. Is that dog walking all by itself? I don't know. We're getting ready to start this fight, man. This is the main event, and it probably should be because the other 2 fights were not main event quality. So I don't know why they were fighting about who should be the main event. And here we go. Ryan with his the Batmobile, the procession. Are they letting Ryan drive this thing? Probably. Nah, probably not. He's got his gloves on. He can't be driving this fucking thing. Get that camera down there. No, he's in Robin's seat. They got some other dude driving. And they can start your ring walk from the streets of New York City. Ryan making the ring walk. Open up another. No, not that. They set that ring up really fast. Was that up for the weigh-in? I'm not sure. But man, it looks like an arena. I mean, you can see over that. That's the streets of New York in the background. Got some kind of all the different the shops in New York City and Times Square. Carlos and Charlie's. Ryan. Now, everybody said Ryan looks scrawny to this. Let's see if he looks scrawny. There's my bro, Mad Chad. What's up, my man? Want to come up and watch this fight, Mad Chad? You know you're always welcome to come on here with me. Rolly looking very confident in himself. We haven't even had so much as a knockdown in this fight. Turkey Allah Sheik and Bud at ringside. Rolly moving around like he's a caged jaguar, going back and forth. Everybody says he's going to get destroyed in this. I got to get another link of this going on. So in case this one goes down, I won't lose it. Get this one on. What are they doing here? Okay. We put that on. So in case this one goes down, we have that one to watch. Okay, we're good. Good to go. Good to go over here. See, Times Square match, Chad. We could have just jumped in the car and went down there, hung around, probably even got ringside. You know, we always bump into somebody we know. We're even partying with the peeps out in the street there. But here we go. They're both getting their instructions. Ricky Gonzalez. He's a crazy looking referee. I see him all the time, man. You got the marine haircut. He's a funny looking cat. I like him. Here we go, man. Here comes Ryan with the blue rival gloves. All right, let's see if we, right off the top of the bat, let's see if we see a Ryan. Really already gone for the feint. I didn't even see Ryan use any of them yet. Really got the pink trunks on with the yellow. Ryan looks a lot bigger, man. That's for sure. I don't know what the actual weigh-in was, if there was a rehydration clause or whatever it is. Whatever they call these crazy weight games these days, but Ryan looks like the bigger fighter, man. Looks like a welterweight against a freaking middleweight, you know? Rolly jabbing. You haven't seen Ryan shoot that left hook yet. I think Rolly's going to get hurt with the first solid shot he gets hit with. He's keeping that right hand real high. He does not want to get kissed with a left hook, but I think that's going to happen. The uneventful first round, last 10 seconds. I don't know, maybe Rolly with the aggressiveness, man. One round for Rolly. Aside from that, pretty dull round. Yeah, video games. They're showing the billboards in Times Square, Taco Bell, and video games. That crazy, crazy production. But we're definitely glad we're here watching it, though. Derek James, Ryan's trainer. See, this is the time that this thing should be starting, man. That way people from the West Coast will be able to watch it, and we'd be getting warmed up over here. Because I feel like I need to party. Maybe I should do an edible. Yeah, maybe when the fight's over. I definitely don't want to get up. Whoa, already. Ryan is down. Whoa, unbelievable. I did say this was a possibility. You're really going in for the kill. The left hook. Memories of Luke Campbell over here, man. Does Ryan survive it? Ryan tries the left hook now. Once again, Rolly with the overhand right. And Rolly keeping that right hand up around his jaw. He does not want to get that left hook. Rolly trying to throw that right hand over. Oscar's covered up. Ryan's covered up. Ryan's back in this fight. He's shaking off any ill effects of that knockdown. We'll have to see that again when the round's over. Last 20 seconds coming up. End of the round. Definitely got to see the replay of that knockdown. Derek Jamestown. Hands up, man. Derek James. Let's see that the advice did. Here we go. They're showing the boom left hook on the jaw, just like the one he got clipped with Luke Campbell. Caught him going straight back. Wang. Knocked him right off his feet. The unexpected. The theater of the bizarre going on. Here we are, man. Round number 2. Ryan on the offense now. Rolly not screwing around. Rolly keeping that high guard. He's in anticipation of the left hook. Ryan can't get no target for it. Just go downstairs to the body. Rolly moving forward when Ryan gets the offense. When he gets on the offense, gets in a clinch, makes the referee break him up. Rolly on the offense. And Ryan may be second guessing himself over here. Oh, he tries a little feint. Move side to side. And Ryan wants to go jab, right hand, left hook. Rolly's keeping his jab going in Ryan's face. And threatening with his right hand. And that stingy left hook that Ryan already got clipped with. I think Rolly wants to have a shootout, and I don't think Ryan does at this point. Not at this moment. Nice right hand by Rolly. End of the round. I don't know. Rolly's got the knockdown. I thought he won that round. First round could have gone either way. Definitely got a nice interesting scrap-a-rooney going here. Is it really got Ishmael Barrosos? Is that his trainer? Not the Cuban. Oh yeah, I didn't even put the two together. Didn't even put the combination together. He's one of the best trainers in the world, man. He trains all the Olympic gold medalists, and all the way back. Teofilo Stevenson, man. He's a cool cat. So Rolly's got some good advice coming at him. We're in the fourth round. Let's see what happens here. Interesting fight. This is the showstopper so far. It's only the fourth round. Rolly pouring out with that jab. Ryan moving forward. I think he's trying to put a bit of his authority on this fight. He wants to get Rolly's respect. He's pumping the jab in there. Rolly's still keeping that right hand up there, protecting his jaw. Maybe Ryan's not throwing that left hook because he wants to just let Rolly get a little false sense of confidence. That's his most important punch, and we haven't seen that. We haven't seen that shot much in this fight. In the center of the ring action to little boxing going on. I said earlier, Ryan hasn't landed that left hook, man. He's trying to coax Rolly from keeping the right hand so high, looking for that opening. Remember, Rolly can't throw that right hand when he's covering up with it. So Rolly's landed the left hook. Rolly's landed the left hands. But he's keeping that right hand strategically on his jaw. Make sure he doesn't get clipped. That one left hook from Ryan could change the course of this whole fight. End of the round. Times Square going nuts. Crazy in the city. Well, we are coming into the start of the fifth round, I think. You know, they had the weird ring card girls in here. There were no girls. It was Hulk Hogan, Snoop Dogg, uh, Ed, what's his name? The singer, the redheaded kid. I'll think of it in a sec, but I can't right now. But anyway, the crowd in Times Square behind the barriers is starting to go crazy. Yeah, I told you they want to get this thing over early. You know, this is like one of them Times Square concerts. They don't go late. They get an 11 o'clock curfew or something like that, or better. And I'm sure they want to get it done before that. Referee warning Rolly hitting behind the head. Ryan with semblance of a left hook. Rolly's trying to bob his way inside. Ryan, keeping him off with the jab, but not showing any offense yet. Must have a plan to take him into the later rounds. Rolling, pumping his jab. Ryan just keeping his hands up, circling around. Not engaging. Ryan trying to land something. Hey, Matt, Chad, my package came in. Remember when I showed you there? Just came in a few minutes ago. I haven't even opened it up yet for real. Maybe I'll do an unboxing online here. Hey, just Frank, my brother, salute. We don't want to kick our eyes off this fight because either one of these guys could win. One punch and the fight could change directions, man. Both of these guys showing explosive power. And I don't know, didn't I say Rolly was going to knock him down early? But then I said Ryan was going to get up and stop him. So that's about where I thought we'd be at one of my predictions. But Rolly, what was Rolly figure? What was it, like a plus 1,400, some crazy amount? You can make some real serious dough if you bet on Rolly in this fight, if he wins it. Derek James telling Ryan what to do. Copper just got Ryan up by 2 points. He's only giving Rolly that one round. The first round in the he's he gave Rolly 3 rounds. I don't even know how he's got that score going there, man. Either my eyeballs are out of focus or something funny's going on. That's what he's got to do, man. I haven't seen him throw any decent hooks in this fight so far because Roller's got that right hand up so far close to his chin. Ishmael told him, I want that right hand on your chin like Elmer's glue. And as you can see, that's what he's doing. So Ryan hits him, he's going to punch his hand. Hey, Ryan just tried to sneak a left in there, but Rolly says no, 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 no. Deflecting it with that hand. Man, I got a shitty picture coming in. It's coming in, but it's fucking not coming in as good as I want it to. 47-47. Yeah, that scorecard looks a little more realistic. That adds up. Now they fixed it for us. Um, I'm going to move to the other screen I have here where I'm in the seventh round at 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Coming in a little clearer too. Yeah, let's go Rolly. They get the scores at 56 for Garcia, 57 for Rolly. So they got Rolly up by 1 point, man. This could be an upset in the making. But do you think they're not going to give it to Garcia because they're going to want to have the Garcia Haney rematch? If they give this fight to Garcia with Rolly clearly dominates, you know something stinks. So come on, Rolly. Knock him down again. Come on, Rolly. There we go. Rolly moving into him with the left hook. Ducks under Ryan's left. Keeping that, once again, putting that right hand back on his jaw. He negates Ryan's left hook by keeping that right hand high. Ryan's one weapon. He becomes impotent. Now, if Rolly's got that offense cooking, and he can drop that left hook again on Ryan's jaw and knock him down again, win himself a points decision. And like somebody said out there, Ryan has been known to quit. So we got a pretty interesting fight on our hands. This whole thing hasn't been for null and void, right? That's it, man. Ishmael has got him in the fucking the right frame of mind for this fight. Our boy Ishmael Salas has got him fine tuned. Notice how calm he was. Like I said, he got the meds on just right for this one. And Ryan, Devin will go fight Rolly right away. Or will he? Interesting there. The nuts on the street of New York. Look at him, man. Like the Macy's Day Parade. Oh, don't freeze on me, TV. Yes. There we go. Derek James trying to get Ryan in the right frame of mind here. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. And he's telling him, listen, I'm going to tell you what I told Errol Spence. And here we go for the start of round 8. We're beyond the halfway point. A little more agua, por favor. Oh, the arthritis, man, I'll tell you. That's why this weed says good for chronic pain, and that's me. Chronic pain. Rolly's keeping Ryan so honest with that right hand up high that Ryan can't throw the left hook, and Ryan doesn't know if that right hand is going to sneakily drop in on him. So he's just looking at that. He's kind of neutralize his whole left side. Oh, see what I mean by I don't know if he's going to throw the big one on him. Just missed it by a freaking MCH. That would have been good night. Let's see that again, Rolly. Ryan can't seem to change. He can't seem to adapt. He Rolly is just out thinking him in this fight. He's out psyching him, and most importantly, he's out punching him. So Ryan doesn't want to take the chance. Doesn't want to shoot that left hand and get countered by a crazy man with a right hand. And he is just he's a one-legged freaking dancer over here. Rolly keeping that right hand cocked, stand back. Rolly gets topped with a jab. Returns 3. Rolly with a nice right hand to the body. I think Oscar felt that one. Referee telling him less wrestling, my boys. And there hasn't been any wrestling as far as I'm concerned. They've been putting on a hell of a fight. Mr. Ricky Gonzalez, they ain't been needing you. You kick back and relax, sunshine. Rolly on that front foot, throwing that authoritative jab. The sun fell before our very eyes. They show on the streets of New York. Look at all these crazy nuts out here. That kid throwing a finger. These fucking cats, man. And this is only the first installment of a 3-fight weekend, long weekend. So make sure you call in sick on Monday. It's going to be on Monday night, right? They're not going to have it on during, or rather, this is going to be during the day so the Japanese people can watch it. I don't know. We'll find out. I thought this was going to be on earlier too, but later, I mean. But anyway, here we are. We caught all 3 fights. We're well into our 3 hours of our stream. And I see the likes keep rising. The viewerships keep rising. If you're not already sub, please do. And here we go, man. We're in round number 9. It looks like we might be watching an upset here. Ryan's looking like to pull out of his bag of tricks. He's starting to faint a little bit. What else can a trainer tell him, man? Gotta go revert to plan B. And if there was no plan B, man, they've given Rolly the last 3 rounds on the unofficial scorecard. You know, I can see Ryan. You know, this almost reminds me of the Sugar Ray Leonard Kevin Howard fight when Leonard got knocked down, and he won the fight. And after the fight, he said, I just don't have it anymore," and he walked away. He came back, but people thought he was just walking away. Hagler was at ringside watching him, expecting to make a big lucrative fight. But this could be what we're seeing right now, man. This could be Kevin Howard, Sugar Ray Leonard, 1983, Worcester Central. Ryan snapping the jab out, but Rolly absorbing it, going downstairs to the body. They're just exchanging punches, exchanging jabs, but Rolly's getting the better of it. Rolly's landing 2 for 1. And I think Ryan he's felt the sting, and he doesn't want to get in any exchanges. Look at Rolly tries to come in behind the right hand, but he gets in real close, so Oscar can't counter him. That right hand right back on his chin again, up on his face. Back to the corners again. Close round. You could give it to either fighter. Turkey Al-Sheikh is looking at this, and yes, this fight is saving the card. His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh, owner of Ring Magazine, promoter of the year. He just better improve those ways of human rights in your country if you want us to accept you as a member of this boxing community. You're just going to have to show a little more compassion to your countrymen. And remember, the eyes of the world are upon you, so it's up to you, my brother. You've been putting fights together where we never see the opposition fight each other in a million years. 2024, 2025, 2 of the greatest years in boxing in recent history. And believe me, I got a lot of history to go back into. But here we are, man. We are in the 10th round. 3 more rounds to go. See, Rolly gets hit behind the head. Referees warned them both. Is he going to take a point away from Ryan for punching behind the head? That's a dangerous place. And I notice in this day and age, a lot of those rabbit punches are landed. And you're seeing a lot of evidence of that being the cause of the legendary the CTS, the CTE. I'm sorry. Don King, greater than Turkey. I don't know, man. They're both shady, but they're giving us great fights. What can you say? I take the shit they're giving because I love boxing so much. So it almost doesn't matter to me who promotes the fights. Wow, they get Rolly is pulling out on the is it Cappinger card or is this their? It's just their card. Let's see, man. The 4th judge they're calling this guy. Is this AI? This could be AI too, man. I'm not sure. I probably should have the sound on, but you know what happens when we do that? We get the strikes and not so good. Not so good for us young entrepreneurs running a YouTube channel on here. He really tries to sneak that right hand over the left. But see, Oscar looks to throw that left back and ain't no way to throw it. Rolly's got that right hand covering his jaw, protecting that whole right side of his freaking head. Oh, see, he tries to throw a home run bomb, and he throws it so hard, Oscar can't even, I mean, now I call him Oscar. Ryan can't even counter it. But he does kind of remind me a little bit of the Golden Boy. Look at Rolly's moving in now. See, Rolly's starting to throw that right hand. He's feeling it that there's no more snapping in Ryan's left hook. He's throwing hell to the wind, moving forward. Keeping that, see, he's dropped that right hand a little bit, man. Is Ryan going to notice that? See, he wants to throw more right hand punches now, so he's dropped it a little bit. He's keeping it up there, but subconsciously, see, it's giving Ryan a little bit of an opening. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. End of the round. 2 more rounds to go. Great boxing going on here. Oh yeah, this Zaza flower is absolutely where it's at. It's called Rainbow Runts. Sounds gay, but knock the fuck out of you. So if you ever see it in your local dispensary or online, Bruce Gas highly recommends it. And here we go, man. We are in is this the 10th or the 12th? I can't even remember anymore. No, this is the 11th. This is the 11th or the 12th. This is the 11th round. And Rolly is running away with the scores unofficially on the fourth judge. He's got Rolly up by about 4 or 5 rounds. That's going to be the discussion for the boards tomorrow. Another classic quote. We're seeing Ryan moving forward, no authority behind it. But you got to give our man Rolly credit. He's had a airtight defense. He's got Ryan's respect with his hook. Knocked him on his ass already once. Second time would be great. But man, I tell you, I was expecting Ryan to pull it out of the hat like he did with Luke Campbell. But crazy Rolly just goes to show you, man, them special people, sometimes they got this retard strength that's just off the charts. He needs to get back on that. Oh, he Rolly moving forward right there. You just tell him, don't hit me behind the head, sucker. Ryan says, the only way I can hit you, man. Your defense is so good, you're blocking your chin off. End of the round. Oh, I can only imagine what Bill Haney's screaming at ringside. Coppinger has Rolly ahead 107 to 101. I mean, this is truly an upset. And of all things, man, I mean, we said, well, maybe he'll get lucky and he'll knock him out. It'll be one of those Sriracha moments. But man, he's getting beat up. He's getting outboxed. He's getting outpunched. Look at the Haneys are shaking their heads. You didn't do much better, but at least you won. Can you imagine what this decision is going to be? The 12th round. And all the experts, they all said Rolly didn't have a chance. Nothing quite like it. Agua. I used to have the delivery. Now we just go get it at the store. $1.99 a case. Something Springs. I got 2 in the car I gotta go grab now, but I always forget. But as we're winding down now, man. Last minute and a half to go. And is Ryan going to go nuts? Is he going to go desperate on him? That's what Rolly wants. That's what Ryan has to do. He has to unload the kitchen sink, man. You're going to suffer defeat number 2. And this one ain't going to be no decision unless Rolly pops dirty. He might pop dirty for Adderall or something like that, you know? Ishmael Solis must have told him, keep that right hand high, man. I don't care if it's late in the fight. I don't care if you want to throw it. Keep it up there. Keep it high. You're going to get caught with one of those left hooks you don't see. Just like we saw John Tate get caught with from Mike Weaver roughly 40 years ago. Long time, my friends, long time. 45 years ago. What am I talking about? 40 years ago. 45. Like it was yesterday. That's the sad part about it. End of the fight. Rolly's not running his hands up like they're just hugging in the center ring. Rolly, classy bastard, I gotta say. Keeping it quiet until they announce the decision. And see if my headphones work. I'll catch the decision. Over there. Put that on there. All right. We'll see what the decision is here, man. Haney is busting his balls, having a good laugh out there, especially his father. No class. Would you expect any less? But let's see if they robbed Rolly. They couldn't possibly. Ryan's got his hands raised. The first knockdown, that almost identical to the Campbell knockdown. Taking a long time to get this decision out there. Look at that. They got the people crazy outside there. I told you they want to get this thing shut down early. These punch stats like almost mean nothing, man. I look at these and I say, that's not the fight I saw. I mean, this was a real simple. Rolly beat up Ryan. Rolly out punched him. He much better defense, knocked him down. You know, if Rolly could have knocked him down again, really cemented it, because you don't know what's going to go on in here. But if they steal this from Rolly, Soul Rebel, welcome back, my brother. Let's get this decision. It's taking a long time, man. Here we go. Here we go. What's it going to be? Two 115, 112, 118, 109. Unanimous decision. Rolly wins. Unanimous decision. Classy Oscar nods. He acknowledges it. That's the way it goes, man. You know, maybe he's better when he's partying. Maybe he's better when he's smoking and drinking and chasing women around. You know, he been like Mickey said, he gets civilized. The worst thing that could happen to a fighter. But that was an interesting fight, and they're talking to Rolly right now. You know, I'll listen to that later. Their trinkets, Turkey Al Sheik. He's probably got the gold bathrooms, you know. He's probably got all that gaudy shit going on. And another piece of gaudy Final Fury belt to give to Rolly. He wanted to give it to Ryan. This was supposed to be a precursor to the rematch. First of all, Devin kind of stunk out the joint. And Ryan didn't come through. And we're stuck with the reality of boxing. Where do we go now? Back to the drawing board. Rolly's our new star here, man. Devin and Rolly. Possibilities there. Great possibilities there, man. Now Ryan's gonna have to get into his head. Does he want to continue fighting? That's gonna be Ryan's thing now. See, I should be listening to this and seeing what he's got to say. I think I can put this on. I think I can play this enough so we can hear it now. What do I have to do to put this in there? Hats off to Rolly. He did a great job.
This time around, it doesn't go your way. What's next for you? Oh, you just gotta go to the drawing board with my team. We'll talk it over and we'll see what we do next. Ryan Garcia, one of the biggest stars in boxing.
My dog, perfect timing.
An unusual night in Times Square.
I can hear him below me in the kitchen. Let me shut this off so don't get in any kind of trouble with that. Let me see something here. Yep, there's the dog. You want to go out? I'll show him to you. I'll bring him up on the screen. Come here. Oh, wait, no, come here. Come over here, say hi. Hey, this is the hound right here. He's here because he wants to go out. And then he gets his cookie. And we're relatively cool. But I appreciate where they came in here tonight, man. We'll probably do the same thing once again tomorrow evening. Why not, right? It's a fun thing to do. And we can safely discuss boxing in the comforts of our own home. And I appreciate Springwater Boxing, Jokey Jokes, Soul Rebel, the Mad Chad, my brother. Anybody else that came in here, I know there were thousands and thousands that passed through. I'll go check my FCO, my man. How we doing, bro? Vaughn was in here. And all the way back to the beginning, Esvix, Roland, Chalier. Thanks, you cats, for coming in here, man. Everybody have a good night. This is Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jasmine, Mo. De Niro, my brother. Here from the beginning. Peter Von Ox, too, man. Shout out to you. I don't know where we're going now. I'll probably do a little bopping around on YouTube. Like I said, I got to put the dog out, give him his cookies, maybe see what's going on, take a little stroll, get some fresh air, come back. And I appreciate everybody that came in here, man. Eyes gone. Peace.